happy with the guys. They fought to the end. They didn't give up. We got to get better. Made a couple mistakes out there. I made a huge one, I think the fourth quarter on third down, and we just got to get better. I love the way they fight. I love our team. We got to find a way to win in the fourth quarter, and we can do that today. And we knew they were a good football team, and so I don't think we overlooked them. But it was a dogfight, and we came up a little short tonight.
Got to go to those 2 penalties in the end zone. What did you see on them?
It doesn't matter. They called them, didn't count, so got to find a way to get another stop. So we don't blame other people. We accept why we're in that position, and we got to do a better job on 3rd and 13 early in that drive. I can't bust the coverage on the drive before on third down. So I mean, we hurt ourselves, and just got to get better.
We talked earlier in the fall camp just about how you kind of expected your defense to struggle earlier on in the season. Is this kind of what you thought you would see?
Yeah, I mean, we had stretches where we were good. You can kind of see we have some talent there, and I got to put them in better positions so they could be successful. And once we figure that out, I think this game will help us a lot, and hopefully get better. We got a big game next week on the road, and now that's where all our focus needs to go to.
When it comes to that 4th down decision in the red zone, what went into that?
We felt like if we scored, we put the game away. If we kick a field goal, they still could go get 7 and win the game. They end up getting 7 and win the game anyway. So we wanted to put the game away right there. The bad part was that I called timeout because they took forever to sub, and we weren't able to run the play we wanted to run. They already seen our formation, so switched it up. Couldn't see what happened on the other sideline, but we obviously didn't get the end zone or get the touchdown. So short. Instead of being up 6, we're up 3, but they ended up scoring a touchdown anyway. So how much did we lose by? 4, yeah. So it didn't matter.
Way to look at it. When it comes to Chris, could just kind of talk about his performance. How impressed were you?
Yeah, composure. I mean, that's what we thought. He's got a ton of grit. I think he's a kid that been looked over a lot in his career and keep proving people wrong. And came in here and did a great job for us. He went down and did enough to win the game, and we couldn't hold up for him. So it sucks. It sucks for him. It sucks for the offense. I thought they did a great job running the ball down there, scoring, and giving us a shot to win, but we just came up short.
What are the biggest teaching moments of this game for you?
We'll find out when we get to film, but I don't know. I didn't see the late hit, so we'll see that one. That's probably a teaching moment. I learned a lot myself about how I need to get into the game, or not into the game, but just a new experience doing all that. So we'll learn, we'll get better. There's a lot of work to do, obviously, and we'll get better. I think that's a good team. I think they'll handle themselves well. They're athletic on defense. The quarterback did a great job. If they can keep that up, I think they'll be a really good team.
Did they surprise you at all?
The quarterback surprised me. I mean, a little bit at his feet. I didn't know he was that dynamic. It was a completely new offense, what we've seen on film. We knew that. We couldn't get any film. It was really hard to get. There's no highlight videos of Northern Alabama and spring ball or fall ball, so it was really hard to figure out what they're going to do. They got us with a couple QB runs up the middle, which is tough to defend when you're putting 2 people in the gap. And then later in the game, he ended up scrambling a couple times on third down, extending the drive. So we didn't know who the quarterback was. It was just what it was. And so as we learned, I think we got a little bit better. But he's a playmaker. He did a great job.
After that the opening second half touchdown they scored, you guys did kind of hold them. I think had like 3 straight 3-and-outs. What changed in that for your defense there?
Just doing their job. I mean, we'll watch it on film, but I'm sure we screwed up a lot out there. And there's things we caught, there's things we probably didn't catch, but they played their butts off. I have no worries about this defense being good in the future, but it's going to take some work. We gave up less than 77 today, so I guess that's a positive note. I don't know. I'm just looking for positives right now.
Yeah, what other positives are you taking away from this game?
I don't know. We got that brutal stretch coming up, so we gotta get better. I hope we understand that. I hope we go in and grind and work and understand we're right there, and we could have won the game, but we didn't. And there's going to be key moments where we're teaching situations where we could have really blown the game open or put the game away, and we weren't able to do that.
Are you sad that Taylor didn't get that opportunity to make that, or I guess he made the play, but didn't get to have that confidence boosting play?
He had a heck of a game. I thought he did a great job. He got both. He caused one pick and then got the other pick. So he knows he can make those plays. I know he can make those plays. He did it. Now we just got to find a way to win. And it's just a whole team that needs to do that.
Obviously, those are the two penalties people are going to look at, but you had a couple more in that drive. Was your secondary just kind of like, were they just tight, do you think?
I have no idea. I don't know if it was different from the beginning, but I mean, I don't know. Calls were made, and we have to refocus and play first down, and we weren't able to do that consistent enough.
All right, Coach.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, guys, let's kind of try to forget about the loss here and just talk about the offensive performance. How do you feel like you did tonight, Chris?
I feel like I did all right. I mean, obviously when you lose, you feel like you can do more. I was a little jittery at the start, but once we settled down, I think we left a lot of points out there, so there's definitely stuff that can be cleaned up, but there were definitely some positive signs tonight.
Yeah, where's this connection between you two come from? Where did that go?
He was just open. He's a good playmaker. We have a lot of guys out there that makes plays, and I trust them all, so it was just him on the field at the time and him being able to make those plays, which just builds even more confidence.
I don't know, those 2 jump balls that he just threw his way. Like, how confident are you that he's going to make those?
I know that we've been practicing them, and he's going to make those. They're all going to make them, and the biggest thing is that they're not going to get intercepted. So that's good knowing that it's yours or you live to fight another down. So that gives me a lot of confidence to give him chances out there on some smaller guys.
So what was going through your mind when you go out there with a little over 4 minutes to go and down by 3 points or down by 4 points?
It was just another drive. You can't get in your head too much. So the biggest thing was just punching another one in and getting another touchdown. And we really needed to capitalize there and get the momentum back, which I think we did a good job of.
Ty, I'm pretty sure this was a career high for you yardage-wise. Would you know that?
No, not really worried about that.
Yeah, right. Well, but so what kind of, just take me through your performance. What did you expect to be targeted as much as you were tonight?
Not necessarily. I just go out and try and do my job every play, and if the ball comes my way, then it's my responsibility to make the play. And Chris was able to find me a couple times tonight, and we made some big plays.
Just take us through that jump ball touchdown you had.
We ran a play where it's really not a play. It's just if the defense jumps, we snap the ball, take the free play, and Chris did a great job of putting the ball in the air for me. And I mean, that's what we look for as receivers, is one-on-one opportunities like that. Go make a play.
Guys obviously struggled to finish some drives. What kind of kept you guys from finishing those?
Honestly, the whole game. I mean, we lost because we beat ourselves. They didn't beat us. We beat ourselves in a lot of areas. We'll watch the film. Good news is it's the first game of the year. Lots of teams lose the first game of the year. I mean, we've won 2 Big Sky championships since I've been here, and we didn't win the first game of the year. So we have a lot of football ahead of us. We've got a lot to learn and a lot to improve on, and we're ready to do that.
Was there ever an instance you guys were kind of overlooking these guys at all?
I don't think so. I think that there was a little bit of a surprise that they came out the way that they did, but we knew that they were going to be a good football team. I watched them on film. We knew they were going to play hard, and it's Alabama football. They're tough. Everyone down there is tough. So no, I don't think we overlooked them at all.
When you say it was a surprise, does that just mean their athleticism kind of?
Not necessarily the athleticism. I'm talking more as in their conditioning levels. I mean, obviously there was guys on the field a lot cramping up and stuff, but they came from 0 elevation up here, and with the offense that we run, it's especially for their defense, it's really hard to play here, and they fought through, and credit to them, they did a good job. They did enough.
Chris, it looked like when they were cramping up, guys were getting frustrated because you just couldn't go. Was that the case?
Yeah, I mean, some of them real, and some of them you could tell that it's a momentum thing, and they get down and they just want to fall and cramp up. But yeah, that's just something we can't control, so we just got to keep going whenever that happens.
So what are the positives you guys are going to take out of this one?
It's the first game of the season. I mean, you can't win them all, and we just got to get ready. We got a tough road ahead of us, so we got to learn from what happened and just be ready to go next week. We can't dwell on this, and there were definitely some positive signs, offense, defense, special teams, to have a special team this year.
Yeah, when you look at the stretch ahead, all those road games against really good opponents, is there an intimidation factor there when you look at it?
Not really. We just try to take it 1 week at a time. So 1-0 is our biggest thing. So as long as we beat that team that week, then it's giving us even more confidence to go into the next week.
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.